What's going on, and welcome to the very first episode of the Storm Surge. I'm your host, Greg Allen, following Carolina Hurricanes hockey all NHL season long through the 2020-2021 season, all played in 2021, but we still call it that for the sake of statistics. After every single game this year, I'm going to be doing a recap of how the Carolina Hurricanes did on their quest towards another Stanley Cup. Let's get into it in this video with 3 keys for the Carolina Hurricanes season and to start the season tonight against the Detroit Red Wings. Number 1, follow the leader. Jordan Staal is the captain of the Carolina Hurricanes. However, this team still feels like Justin Williams' team to a little bit. So one thing I'd like to see happen this season, even though Justin Williams hasn't fully officially ruled out a return to the Carolina Hurricanes moving forward, I'd like to see this team become more of an identity following Jordan Staal's leadership. I have Jordan Staal's jersey on right now. I'd like to see him really make this team and lead it towards that next step. It would be great if Justin Williams comes back again. I don't think any Canes fan will ever turn him away. But for me, I would really like to see Jordan Staal really feel like that 100%. This is his team, and he's the leader of the Carolina Hurricanes moving forward. And if Justin Williams comes back, sliding in with that experience in the playoffs, always fantastic. But in case he doesn't, it just kind of felt like we were all waiting for Justin Williams to return the last couple seasons. And I'd like to see that not be the case this year moving forward. Number 2, goaltending, of course. So the Carolina Hurricanes relied on a really great goaltending tandem 2 years ago to lead them to a deep playoff run. This year they're going to be splitting time between Mrazek and Reimer again. From the looks of it, there maybe is a chance that Forsberg works his way in, although some news coming out today that maybe he won't be. But realistically, it's going to be Mrazek and Reimer all season long. And I think that's a huge key for the Carolina Hurricanes. If they can get good, consistent goaltending all season long, night in and night out, I think there's no reason why this team can't make another long run like they did 2 seasons ago. Stacked talent, Sebastian Aho, led by Jordan Staal this year. Tons of new guys who we only got to see for a few games last season due to the interruption, of course. Some guys like Brady Shea we're going to get to see for a full season. Fast as well is another guy who's coming in that I'm looking at to really implant their spot in Carolina. But with good, solid goaltending night in and night out from Reimer and Mrazek, I think this team should really be poised to make another deep playoff run. But if one of them struggles, it could put an extra burden, especially in a 56-game season, on the other goaltender. So I'm going to really be looking at that. And of course, the other thing is injuries. I think this team is definitely a 2 goaltending team. I don't see any one guy stepping out and saying, this is my job. So I think it's going to be a huge key to the season. One story I'll be following all year long for Carolina. Number 3, taking advantage of the weaker division. So no disrespect to any team in the Central Division. And yes, I'm coming to you from the central location of Durham, North Carolina right now. The weather here in the center of America is fantastic. Of course, I'm kidding. We're not anywhere near the center, but the divisions are what they are. Winds up being a huge advantage for Carolina. The Carolina Hurricanes right now are not dealing with the overly stacked Metro Division that is going to probably be a war all season long. I have no idea who the 4 teams that are going to come out of the Met, now the Eastern Division, are going to be this year. You add Boston to that mix and it becomes a bloodbath. And it's no disrespect against the teams that are in the quote-unquote Central Division here, but other than the defending champion, Tampa Bay Lightning, of course, I think the Hurricanes are, safe to say, in my opinion, the second or at worst 3rd best team. You can make an argument for the Dallas Stars. However, the Dallas Stars are a weakened team where they're missing some of their top talent and they've had some guys move. So I think that it's a little bit more of a question mark than you might think with Dallas. But that all has to start tonight, taking advantage of that weaker division. They will kick off their season against the Detroit Red Wings, who are coming off the worst season they've had in a very long time. Clearly in rebuild, clearly in that first draft pick target zone. And the Hurricanes are going to play them 8 times this year. They're going to get an extremely weak Chicago Blackhawks game 8 times this year. In addition to that, we have 3 teams that are huge question marks in the Nashville Predators, Florida Panthers, being 2, and of course the Columbus Blue Jackets are the 3rd one I'm talking about. The Jackets on paper should be good, but they have some players, some top players like Dubois that are trying to get out of there right now. So I think that makes them a little bit more of a question mark. Florida, we never know what they're going to be any season. And Nashville, I think they're still slowly trending the wrong way from where they were 4 or 5 years ago when they were competing consistently for Stanley Cups. Definitely a huge key for the Carolina Hurricanes. It has to start tonight. 8 times against the Detroit Red Wings. It's unrealistic to say that you're going to beat a team 8 times in a season, but for the Hurricanes to be battling for the division win and secure their playoff spot, they need to be taking advantage of on paper, weaker opponents. Hockey is hockey. Anything could happen. Any one of these teams could jump out. The Florida Panthers could finally have that breakout year and be a top team. You just never, ever know in hockey. But on paper, which is what we're going by leading into tonight's opener for the Canes and Red Wings, this should be a pretty easy win for the Carolina Hurricanes. Maybe, opening night, anything can happen, but moving forward, facing the Red Wings 8 times, this is not a series that you can split 4-4 with teams like Detroit or Chicago. And if they weren't in the East Division or de facto Metro Division, I think Carolina would have a much harder time reaching the playoffs. I think they're almost a shoo-in with the talent they have, barring injuries, of course, or any COVID craziness that might happen. Carolina Hurricanes really need to focus on taking advantage of really 4 to 5 teams in their division that they should be beating pretty consistently. Very excited to get hockey going. I'll be coming to you on this channel pretty much after every single hockey game. I'll try to do previews before the games as well. Welcome to the Storm Surge, and once again, I'm Greg Allen. If you like this video, please give me a like and a subscribe, and we'll get it started. A Carolina Hurricanes YouTube channel. See you in the next one.